Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Well, it's silly o'clock. It's 2:10 in the morning, and I'm back on the hunt of a sunrise. We're going to Derwent Water this morning, and as it's at the end of May, it's now silly season because we're getting quite close to the summer solstice. So it's like sunrise is like 10 to 5, which means you got to get up ridiculously early. Bonus is I'm meeting up with my good buddy Lee today. He's already up there, so we're going to go and try and see if we can get some sunrise shots at Derwent Water. The weather forecast today is set to be absolutely perfect. So far it says on clear outside, 35% high cloud, no low cloud, so hopefully the sun's going to come through, crack hold of the high cloud and give us some really nice colour. So that's the plan. As we've been here before, we know that it doesn't always work like that, but still, we live in hope. Anyway, so it's about an hour and 20 to get up there from here, so I'm going to hit the road now and I'll flick you back on when we get up there. So the shores of Derwent Water, look at this. Definitely does not get much better than this. Light mist, little bit of cloud in the distance, sun's coming up from over there. So the theory is sun beams through here and lights that up behind us. Loads of foreground today, not like the last time I was up here, it was like literally up to the footpath, and now it's pretty dry, so that's good. Got my buddy Lee, he's here, all set up and raring to go, looking to get a couple of shots, which will be good. Well, fingers crossed. Just need a little bit more light now. We're in the blue hour. I think I said golden hour before on the last bit, but no, blue hour now. So sun's going to be up in about 25 minutes. So I'll find the first composition and then I'll flick you back on. Well, I've just come round this little headland now in search of a bit of foreground with the wide angle. The mist is just creeping in and out. It's just, it's absolutely awesome. The problem is you're spoilt for choice. You're spoilt for choice. So I've got a little shot here, I'll just show you. Now I'm not sure if it's going to work because these rocks here look really interesting. So I've taken up roughly about 2/3 of the frame with the rocks, and then you've got the water and the mountains in the background. And if this catches, if you get some light on these clouds, which I'm hoping shortly we're going to, it's going to look pretty epic. I don't know if the foreground's too busy in this image, that's the only problem, but looking at it sort of leads you into the frame, which I really like. I'm going to stick it out here and just see. There are other shots of some other rocks and stuff that I'm going to have a go at as well, but this is just an absolute, I'm lost for words, shall we say, on how good this is. Just need the light now. Got the composition lined up, just need that sun to pop about 10 minutes and we should be in business. Although it does, I mean, remembered from last time I was here, it does take longer for the sun to come up on this in this location on the eastern side of Derwent Water, because you've got the fells, so you've got to lift up above that. But look, here it comes. You can just see it starting to light up the landscape there. Come on. Right, I'll flick you back on as and when we've got the next composition lined up, or the light cracks through and we're rattling shots off like a madman. Right, onwards and upwards. Here's the light. Here is the light. Look at this. It's catching now, there's reflections. If the geese had bugger off and stop wrecking them, it'd be quality. I'm going to move around there and have a go with this fence, I think. See if we can get a leading line off that. Looks nice. Show you what I've got here. Just a very simple shot, this one. So I don't know if it works, to be honest, with these rocks. I'm not sure. It might do, it might not. I mean, f16. About 1/3 of a second, something like that maybe. ISO 64, no, ISO 125 at the 0.9 soft grad, no polarisation because I want the reflections to come through in the water. So yeah, best of the light's coming now, golden hour is upon us. So I'm going to keep shooting. If they're any good, I'll put some of these shots up now for you. Well, the day is still young, the light is harsh now here, it's pretty harsh, so we're going to make a move because it's only 6 o'clock in the morning and the Officer for Enjoyment Prevention has allowed me out all weekend, so I've had to bring the kids and the dog, brought the old man of the mountains and my old lass are looking after them today, so I can spend a full day with my buddy over there, Lee. So we're going to go to Blea Tarn, I think. I'm going to go and have a little look there and see if there's any shots to be had, because the last time I was there it was absolutely lashing it down and there is a bit of cloud, so there might be an opportunity for a nice shot, so we'll see. I'm going to hit the road now and I will flick you back on when we get to Blea Tarn. So here we are at beautiful Blea Tarn. Now I have to say this is probably one of my favourite places in the Lake District. This, I absolutely love it. Problem is, so do a lot of other people, campers. I mean, there's signs up everywhere, but it doesn't apply to them. Doesn't apply. It's beautiful. A couple of problems with this. We've got Captain Canoe in the middle. He's having a good old kayak and a lie down, so I don't know how long he's going to be. That might be Photoshop. And if you go all the way back to one of the first videos I ever did on YouTube, someone parked in that parking place again. But what can you do? It's the midges are biting. Midges are biting. It's wetter than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot wetter. I was talking to the old man of the mountains when I was going to come up here this weekend, and he said, there'll be no water in there, son. He said, we've not had rain for a week. I was thinking, right, well, we'll chance our arm, because to be honest, the sun's out. It was harsh light before, because we've got all this cloud, there's like breaking light, so I thought, well, we'll come and chance our arm and have a go. And we have done, and I tell you what, I'm so glad we did. Have a look at this little composition here. So we've got like this cotton that's going on in the foreground. Just shut that down. It's proper nice. Got the cotton, Langdale's in the background. Just waiting for this cloud. Need the cloud to move a little bit, because then once that's done, it will reveal the top of the peak. And then we'll click the button. I'm going to focus stack it F9. I've upped the ISO to 400 because there's ever such a slight breeze and it's just moving. I think it's cotton this. It's just moving it ever so slightly, and I want it to be quite sharp. So I've played with the aperture, so I've taken some at F5 to get a blurred effect in the foreground, and I've also taken the focus stack 3 shots at F9 so that I can got everything tack sharp as well. But wow, the only thing is bloody midges, absolute nightmare. My mate Lee down there in his element. I don't think he's been here before. He's not took the classic yet, but he's took everything else, so I'm going to rattle this off. I'm going to try and avoid the classic today. I'll put a shot up that I took last time I was up here about probably 6-7 weeks ago, which I took in black and white because it was absolutely grim. I'll put that up, you can have a little look at that. That's the classic one with the fence. But yeah, if this is any good, I'll stick it up now for you. So we're at Devoke Water now. It's been a voyage of discovery this day. We've been Derwent Water, Blea Tarn, and now Devoke Water for some long exposures. Just goes to show that you can go out when it's absolutely bright sunshine and middle of the day photography, and it does work and it's good fun.
So anyway, long exposure shot of the boathouse there, which is absolutely stunning. Now I'm going to do two images here. I'm going to do one which is for the purist, which is effectively just a long exposure, but the other one I'm going to do, I'm going to have a play on Photoshop, I think, because I've got an idea for a shot here which I've come up here loads of times and I've never managed to have the conditions right. So what I'm going to try and do is see if my Photoshop skills are up to being able to create what's in my mind's eye. Which I'm not sure if they are. Blea's over there, long exposuring. See if I can get some of his images out of him and see if he'll let us put a few of his up. That shutter button has been taking some punishment today, some serious hammer, but we'll see. So anyway, this is the shot that I've lined up. I'll give you a quick look at it. So effectively dead simple, boathouse, and then leading line roughly into the background and into the far distance. So my idea is try and isolate the boathouse from the background. One image is going to show everything. The next image is effectively what I'm going to try and do is take everything out, so it's just the boathouse, the water in the foreground, and see if I can make that work, but I don't know. Absolutely superb. Right, anyway, onwards and upwards. If this is any good, I'll stick it up now for you. Right, well, that is it. What an absolutely awesome day. Hope we've got some good images then. I've not seen them yet, but fingers crossed there's one or two that have come out quite nice. Lee's had enough now. He is ready for home. Kit is packed up and ready to do a runner. Having been up since about 2:30 this morning, and it's now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think we're both pretty kipped. So I'm going to call it there. But don't forget, if you like the content, give us a like, subscribe, hit the bell, get all the future content moving forward. I'm updating the website. The website will be updated probably when this video comes out, so there's a load of new images going on there. If you like any of them, give us a shout on the email. I'll put the email address below you somewhere. But yeah, until the next time, I'll see you around. Wow, superb.